Away we go then. Caught offside. So there'll be no goal to put them in front here. Now the chance. Walcott. Another one here. They've done it. That really puts them in charge early on.
Oh, this early goal over so well for what's been done. Now the opposition must respond, and it serves up a really open attack again.
The keeper just didn't deal with it. And his team has paid the price.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done much better.
They've got the opener in the early minutes.
Oh, look, the first goal can have a big effect on any game, but it has to be backed up with the right attitude. Don't ease off now. Going out a second.
Vermaelen.
Well, they need a lot more urgency in that area.
Got beyond the last defender, but the linesman had his flag up then for offside. The flag stays down. Chance. Cleared away to safety. And that's good defensive play. Picking up the loose ball, putting it into touch. The keeper, I think, will be relieved as well. Now he's ready for a shot. Goal! 2 goals to the good, and they're set fair. It just couldn't have been placed any better. Now it's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0, this game was very much in the balance, but at 2-0, they ought to be able to defend this lead from here.
Van Persie. He's looking to play it into the channel. This could be interesting. Arteta, and a goal! They have a 3-goal advantage, and that should be enough. That down to good finishing or to poor defending?
Yeah, he's the danger man and he needs to be stopped. He has great shooting prowess and the kind of player who just can't be allowed that time and space.
So it's 3-0 now. Blatant foul there. The pass cut out. Sanya. We've had 30 minutes of this first period. Could be a chance now. Walcott. Another one. Riveting, ruthless, relentless. There's the benefit of pinpoint accuracy. Surely they're well and truly out of sight now. Milewski. And he plays it to the keeper. Now Koscielny. Here's Arteta. Hidey Brown cuts it out. It's on for him. Through ball over the top. Offside the decision that time. Van Persie. He's onside here. Van Persie. Yusuf. Ninkovic. And there is half-time.
Well, they're in complete control, you know, and they ought to go on and dictate this game now in the second half.
It's a big margin between these sides. And with that, the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's a really healthy lead at the moment. I think the only danger for them now is they become a little bit complacent. I think they just need to continue in the same way, maintain that intensity.
At this stage, it's rather one-sided. Off he goes. Van Persie. I don't think that was ever on target.
Well, he knew exactly what he wanted to do before the ball even arrived, and that made the chance far easier. He read it before any defender. They're committing a lot of men forward at the start of this second half. They know that this is an important time for them now.
Gervinho. No, it's been cut out. Vukovic. And he's offside, the flag is up. And Arteta. Looking to carve open the defence. Onside. Now an opportunity to cross. Gervinho. Athletic goalkeeping. Here is Ramsey. Can he now find a finish? Yusuf. Opening up some space now. He's latched onto it. Referee looks closely and points to the penalty spot. It's a controversial decision, certainly. What can Dynamo Kiev make of this? That is great goalkeeping. That's the end of the danger for now. It was great play by the defence there, and it's out for a throw-in. Another throw. Well, that's a huge relief for the manager and the fans. He's back in the game.
That's really good. I mean, he seems to have shrugged off the knock now. Must have been some of that magic spray again.
Up to nod it. No, header's not there.
Well, the defender was stuck to him like glue, but he got his effort away. It wasn't quite enough, though.
Vermaelen. Milewski. Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game. Here is Vukovic. Vukovic's cross. Walcott, creator of one goal already. Here is Ramsey. Tries to slide it past the defence. He's got in. Van Persie. Here's Arteta. Wonderful through ball over the top. Milewski. Here is Ramsey. Chipped over the defence. Good pass through. Van Persie. Play surges forward. the match is all over. That finishing was simply sublime, not just in creating chances, but making sure they were put away too. Here they really showed their class. So all that remains is for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us. Here we are for the first match of the league season, and a genuine buzz around the stands as a new campaign brings fresh hope. I'm John Champion, and analysing this game for us is Jim Beglin.
Hi John, at this stage I think the players are just desperate to get out there, and this promises to be a terrific game.
So, what's in store this season? Here are the starting lineups. Away we go then. Kepandaian wants to get this forward. Ramsey. He goes looking for his teammate. Sloppy pass, intercepted. Kepandaian. He plays it through. It's come through to him. Ball still in the box.
But just how wasteful was that?
Here's Gervinho. Through and still going. Oh, it's been cut out. Margot lifts it through. Vermaelen. Here is Ramsey. Here's Van Persie. Kepandaian. Happy Cisse. It swung into the middle. The cross met firmly. Van Persie. Breaking out quickly here. No, it's been cut out. Ryan Taylor. We've barely had half of the first half. Now seeking to get that ball in. They win the throw deep inside the opponent's half. Happy Cisse. Kepandaian plays this forward. Slides it through. There's space on the wing. That's clearly not what was intended.
If the support had come quicker, that wouldn't have broken down.
No, that won't be finding its target. Jonas Gutierrez. Vermaelen. Here's Walcott. Maybe now. The keeper, always the favourite there.
Great contact, but he just made it too easy for the keeper by going down the middle.
And he was alert to the danger. And with that, the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, this has been such a poor effort from both sides. The keepers have been more or less redundant.
So, it's 0-0. Let's hope for a goal or two in the second half. So away we go then, the second half just getting underway. He wants to get a cross in from here, picked off the ball. Can he now find a finish? Moving into the box, and it's a really well-taken goal. He has finally delivered. It's incredible how he managed to steer that one in.
I don't think the keeper could get a clear view of that, but it still needed to be soundly struck, and he managed enough power, okay?
First to strike.
Well, that's their campaign well and truly up and running now.
And he plays it to the keeper. Sanya.
Well, they need a lot more urgency in that area.
The flag stays down. Oh, he's lost it. They hit it long now. A chance! Van Persie loses out in a position of some promise. Song Bilong. Now Van Persie!
His awareness was found wanting there. The whole stadium could see that the way to go was wide.
He hits it! That should have been 2-0.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Interception from the defender, and it's cleared for a throw-in. Chance, whacks it, and it's off the post. The post in the way.
Well, to be honest, I thought it was a good enough effort to go in only for the post to get in the way. I mean, this game can be very tough for you at times.
Possibility for a shot. And his shot off target.
That was such a good effort despite the attention of his marker. I thought he did really well there.
Van Persie. Here's Walcott. Here's a ball in. Could be a chance now. Arteta. Nothing really to worry the keeper there. Here's Van Persie. Simpson. He's got in. That's a clever ball from him. Song Bilong. The referee blows his whistle for full time. The perfect start to the season, an opening day win.
Well, listen, it's always good to win the first match of a campaign. It's important for the manager and the players to get off to a good start, and they've done exactly.
I'm your commentator, John Champion, and summarising here with me is Jim Beglin.
Well, I think we're very fortunate to be sitting here watching this one, John. I'm really looking forward to what should be a really exciting match.
And we're now all set. Wins it. Now he's ready for a shot. Off he goes. Corner then. It's led to a goal. The players celebrating the goal, but it won't count. Look at that flag. The referee says he was offside, and the goal is chalked off.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Ramsey. Feeds a long ball into space. It's true, he can take the shot on here. It was a good ball in.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Tipped off there.
Well, he didn't have much on there. I thought he had to go in the lane.
He's onside, and he crosses to the centre. Percy. Bellamy. Joe Cole shoots. He so nearly exploited that mistake.
Well, there's an example of good play for you. That was all his own making too, to retrieve the ball and get the shot away. Well done, son.
Decent strike. It's a really good try, but no goal.
Or maybe he just cut across the shot slightly and that made it track the wrong side of the post, but that's very unlucky.
Song Bilong. Chance. Strikes it, cleared away from danger. That was a super ball in.
Oh, such a good ball to get him through. Showed real vision and awareness then in trying to pick him out.
Oh, it's been cut out. Adam. Arteta. Vermaelen. Slides it through. Now the chance. It's an opportunity. That's the end of the danger for now. What a save.
I think when you're in front of the goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
It's another corner. They really need to make use of this. Van Persie. It's clear. Steals the ball. Looking to thread it through. They're breaking out quickly here. And And with that, the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, the atmosphere was really great at the start of this game, and it's gone up a notch or two now thanks to that wonderful first half. This is great to watch.
So, it's 0-0. Let's hope for a goal or two in the second half. Sloppy pass, intercepted. The ball is with Lucas. Adam. Van Persie. Gervinho. Lucas cuts it out. Now Andy Carroll. It's come through to him. Good footwork, creating the counter-attack. Can he now find a finish? And again. A chance again, but no goal.
Look, if you want to win a game, you have to make more of the openings you create, and that's not been there.
Akilani on the ball. This could be interesting.
Well, listen, when it's congested through the centre of the pitch like that, they'll threaten more from the wider positions.
Here's Walcott. Sanya. He's looking to attack from out wide. A chance. Bellamy. Song Bilong. Gervinho. The linesman's kept his flag down.
Well, at this stage, I think if you command the ball, you may well command the result. Possession is the key factor now.
Here's a ball in. Here's Walcott. He's latched onto it. It's opened up nicely for him. Ramsey's there. Goal! And the deadlock is finally broken.
Well, what a sickener that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama.
Put that down to good finishing or to poor defending.
Well, he did very well to get a shot away and score, because it's hard to take a pass on the move, but that was very tight.
So we start again at 1-0.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
The pass cut out. Now Lucas. Great chance for the counter. This goes for a throw-in. He has blown for full time now. This could be put down as a victory for a set of defenders who all kept their focus for the full 90 minutes.
Yeah, and I think after that solitary second half goal, they did what all good teams do and protected their lead.
Thank you, Jim. That's it for today's game. I'm John Champion, and covering this game alongside me, someone who certainly knows plenty about playing at the top level, and that's Jim Beglin.
Hi John, it's brilliant to be here with this fantastic atmosphere. I think we're in for a treat.
Let's take a look then at the two teams. Away we go then. Here's Walcott. And he can't find anyone. He shoots there. Good strike, but straight at the keeper.
Well, it turned out to be a decent save, although I'm not sure how much the keeper knew about it, even if he was well positioned.
Sanya makes the interception. Wants to get this forward. There's just no one in support. He plays the ball out wide. Now the chance! Keeper claims it. Picks it off. Walcott! Again the keeper's up to it.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
Jibril Cisse. Van Persie. Here is Ramsey. That's a clever ball from him. It's opened up nicely for him. He's got in. Van Persie. Here's Walcott. Now he's ready for a shot. It's a good block. Stout defending. And the keeper's there to claim it.
What an effort that was. He's done very well from that distance.
Sanya. He plays it through. Good opportunity for a cross here. He can take the shot on here. It's clear. Here's Walcott. Can he now find a finish? That's halted the danger. There is the end of the first period.
Well, I think the manager would be worried if they weren't forcing the keeper to make all those saves. They've just got to keep going and the goals will come.
Neither side conceding a goal then. It is 0-0. He's going it alone. Now, possibility down the flank. Could be a chance now. That was a really powerful shot and an admirable save from the keeper.
Well, he was in such a great position in front of goal, and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
Booted to safety. Here's Van Persie. Tried to play it through. Chance, and it's off the post. He so nearly exploited that mistake. Picked it off. Guided clear. It's on for him. A chance! He's making a good run here. Goal! We finally have the goal that this game needed. It just couldn't have been placed any better.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he can do.
So we start again at 1-0.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game. Oh, and he'll be disappointed with that. He's been flagged offside. Can he shoot?
It's all about good concentration now. When the body tires, the brain tends to go with it, so they've really got to dig in now to stay ahead.
He sends it in. Chance for a shot! A decent chance wasted.
Yeah, he could have made the game safe and he converted that. Such a big disappointment.
Ball in, and it's the keeper on the receiving end of the cross. Walcott and Van Persie. Tarabt got it. Here's Park Ji-sung, plays this forward. Walcott. It's opened up nicely for him. It's in. That should do it. It really is the ideal time to strike. That is a fine finish on the turn.
Well, when you can turn and finish that well, having your back to goal is not even an issue. What a beautiful manoeuvre.
That brings to an end 90 minutes of football. Really put in the effort today to chalk up the win. And fans will be absolutely delighted with the way that they played too, and of course the result. Many thanks to Jim alongside me, and that is finally it for the broadcast this afternoon.